This is the internet channel for the study of Hegel. And here is your host, Robert Vane.
Why do we need to read Hegel? Why is it important for you to study Hegel? Now let me just begin by giving you a personal response. Of course you can make a delicate and complex argument why it is necessary for philosophers to understand Hegel's philosophy. You can write about the importance of his logic for the development of logical thought. You can talk about the nuances of his dialectic method. You can talk about his understanding of human communication and social institutions. It's even possible to show elaborately that Hegel was the first to understand the nature of modern society, that he was the first to construct a critical position on current issues within the pages of his philosophy of right. Even though we have found Hegel to be incorrect in many of his positions on natural sciences and history, he found no room, for instance, for the concept of biological evolution. The way he constructed a philosophy of nature and the history of the spirit is still exemplary in many ways. Now, it's a good thing to know about him. I will talk about that some more later. But first of all, because very many contemporary philosophers have taken his insights as a starting point. You can't understand and read Slavoj Žižek, for instance, without knowing something about Hegel. He even compared his relationship to Hegel with that of Martin Luther to St. Paul. And you could mention many others. You might have heard about Jacques Derrida, for instance, or the Italian-Austrian philosopher Vittorio Husserl, and many others. We'll talk about that some more in our next lesson. But that is my personal response. It's not necessary for you if you're not a philosopher or a philosophy student. But there are reasons to read Hegel, even if you're not. I will talk about that some more in my next contribution.
This is the internet channel for the study of Hegel.